Fanatics.
Draw me out, that could pay in the pic. I'll be on your roof, call me Saint Nick. Caesar with me too, going ape shit. Gorillas in the zoo, we had to break shit.
What's good, people? I go by the name of Clue, the landing, Nftr, like and subscribe. You already know. This ain't no podcast thing, more of a madcast thing. You see what I'm trying to say? I'm gonna bring on like 10 guests for first season, 10 people that I think need their flowers for things they've ever done or they're doing now. Today, my brother, from another, Skore Beezy.
Yes, you already
Gang,
know, my brother.
This is my dog.
Yes.
You lot already know who he is, but we're gonna give you a little insight on what's going on, where he's coming from and what he's trying to do this year, you get me? How was 2020 for you, guy?
2020 was good, man. 2020 was good because man was just literally just getting back to things because I came out.
Talk about that. When did you come home?
I came home literally, I think, the day before Christmas or the day before Christmas Eve.
Is that when it was?
Yeah, so the end of 2019, but basically 20, innit?
Basically 20, that's 20.
So the whole of 20, man was just kind of getting back to things and just more kind of focusing on myself, you know what I'm saying?
On yourself. Did you feel like 2020 was a year where like the man them, obviously we got bills to pay, we got things going on, does man still need to graft?
Do you know what it is, bro? Like, of course, innit? Because man can't just be sitting down and just be struggling. But at the same time, what I learned over the years is that man's freedom is worth more than rushing certain things, you get it? So certain times, you might be forcing yourself to do certain things or feel like you're in competition with certain things, but you really ain't. You can take your time, you get me?
Yeah.
So that's what I kind of realised this time. So I just been chilling out, man.
See, before anything, because I want to big you up because you know you're my brother, but flowers have to be handed out. You see the Asker tune that you got out right now? Who produced that thing there?
Seb's Beats, Seb's
brother,
Beats.
go check out Skore's new thing, Asker.
Come on.
The video, I feel like you've took videos from being the cameraman come link man to Fort.
Yeah. Do you know
what's the reasons behind it?
But remember, I sat down for like a little while, like just under 3 years, yeah. So man's watching the elevation, like literally, like I'm seeing man's videos and it's looking crazy, and I'm saying, right, how's man doing that? A lot of men do have label budgets, whatever, this, that, but it's possible, innit? Man can get to certain things if man's willing to invest. So I just thought, you know what? They're not gonna rate me on a different level unless I take it to that different level. So man has to kind of try, innit?
So would you say, advice-wise, is it better for a man to do cheap videos all year or do maybe 3 videos a year that are very expensive videos? Not very, but a good budget.
You know what?
What's best? Or do you mix it?
I find it hard to give advice because, I feel like everyone's mission is different. So for instance, a man like Mist, he came into the game, I would say, with banging videos. I would like the tunes were cold, but the visuals is what got man watching Mist. And every video he was dropping was lit.
You have to watch it. You gotta watch it kind of thing.
It was lit. Cool. So it worked for him. He wasn't dropping too consistent, but everyone was a mad video. So that way worked for him. For instance, I would say at M24, I would say consistency over the look of his videos got him where he is. Yeah. So it's like, it's what works for you.
What works for you as the artist,
you get
basically.
Me? So I believe for people to take you a bit more serious, you have to level up. If you get what I'm saying. Because you can't, you can if your song connects, but I wouldn't advise you doing 10 videos on the block, sitting on the side stairs and, you know what I'm saying?
Be creative with your art.
Yeah, like, you get me? That's what I would say.
Have you set targets for this year, 2021? Is there targets or is it just a freestyle?
Progress. My target obviously is always progress, innit? But I wouldn't say I've got a year target. I would say I'm trying to break it into portions. So I'd say 3 month targets at a time. You know what I'm saying? I ain't set a whole year target. Obviously the whole year target is for man to be successful and man to prosper and man to be in a different position. But more I'm just kind of breaking into 4 quarterly 3 month periods.
And do you see yourself this year doing album, mixtape, singles? Where's your head at?
Singles till there's a demand for a mixtape, but I'm going to do a mixtape this year.
So you don't think you got a demand right now?
Not enough.
You see how modest my brother is, you know? The man
It's not enough.
Doesn't feel like he's got a demand.
It's not enough. It's like, cool. I appreciate my fans are always doing it. Like, they push man's thing, they do it, innit? But it's like, I need to get more recognition, man. I believe the recognition's coming, it's there, but like, trust me, I know, I don't think it's there yet, the demand, but it will be though, but it's not there yet.
All right. So let me ask you something left. Is man taking the vaccine?
Vaccine? Nah.
Man taking his vaccine?
Nah, no way.
What's man's reasons why?
But I'll be real, this is the problem, because if they do put a blockage on man flying, man doing certain things, I believe everyone's going to end up taking it. I'll be real, everyone's going to have to take it. Like, if they tell you cannot fly, you cannot leave this country without taking it. There's no loopholes. There's no link. There's no one you can shout.
What do you do, basically?
What are you going to do?
Yeah.
Man's taking it, innit? But if it don't come to all of that, I ain't taking it. If there's ways around it, I ain't taking it. Because I just don't believe all of this stuff's authentic.
So for those people saying that, no, I'm not taking it, you believe at some point they're going to take the thing?
If they have to. Bro, man, them same people are the ones saying, oh, man ain't staying in my house. Man ain't doing lockdown, bro. You have to, innit? Bro, once things get locked, you have to, bro. Bear man just got a problem with their pride, innit? That's what I think.
So going back to jail now, what year, you don't have to tell me age, what was the first year you went to prison?
The first time I went to jail...
What year was that?
Oh, what year? 2007.
So you was first in the can 2007, and you just come out.
Yeah, so that's...
So when you're in jail, for those that don't know, are you a man that uses the blue box or a mobile phone, when you're in jail?
50-50. Obviously, first birds, Wales and that, they weren't really patterned like that, bro. 07 and that, like, trust me, like, you might get a little brick Nokia that you can make a call off. But you know what I'm saying? It's not patterned like that. So that was pin phone. That was definitely pin phone. The next time I went jail after that was like 2009, 2010. That was 50-50, I can't lie. That's when the transformation of, what, you got a phone? Let me get that phone. How much is that phone? That's when it kind of changed, didn't it?
What's the difference though? Obviously it's common sense for us, but for those that don't know, why do you feel like you choose the phone over the blue box? Why?
Because, bro, it's boring in there. And the phone just takes time. That's the realness. I don't care what man says. Because, bro, you can have a pin phone in your cell as they do right now.
That's what they're doing now.
But
today,
why has man still got phones? And it's not.
Yeah.
Don't let man tell you, it's just to do illegal stuff. It's not. Man are just twerping on them.
Man want to be an Insta, Snap.
Yeah, like
boom,
it's
boom,
just
boom.
It's time consuming, isn't it? That's what it is. Like for me, that's what it is. Obviously, you can make certain calls. You can be on social media. That's what it is, man. So
can Skore Beezy do time in jail without a mobile? Or that's something that has to be purchased along the way?
If I'm being 100% raw, yeah, that's getting purchased on induction. I can't even lie to you.
Man said on induction, he's getting that, you know?
No.
Straight away.
The loud and the mash is the first inquiries. That's the first inquiries. That's what's going on. It's not a good place. You can't just think, oh yeah, man's going to sit down and man's just going to sit in my cell. That's dead, bro.
Yeah. See, when you was in jail, who would you say like was in your corner the most? Like whether it's postals, whether it's sending you clothes, whether it's just for your mentor to give you conversation.
More time, family, innit? Family, like your partner, and maybe like a few friends. It's not your whole hood though, innit? Like,
why is that? Why is it that you can come from an estate with so much people, but it's only a handful of names you're mentioning that will have you?
Because it depends on like the structure of your hood. That's the rawness. Like certain hoods are structured to the way where they got close circles, so it's like 6-7 man, and if this guy goes jail, we're all gonna pattern him when he gets out. This guy goes jail, we're gonna all pattern him. Where there's so much man, I just believe bare man are on their own route, innit? They might look after a person in their inner circle, but long and short of it, man's just trying to get here, innit? That's what I think a lot of man in this day and age are on.
Does it affect you if people that are your dogs don't basically leave you to do jail by yourself?
Used to. Definitely used to still. Like, man used to like be very bitter, but man grew out of that.
That's
man.
growth.
Yeah, man grew out of that, literally. Like, because it's a thing where A man should not ever rely on any other man. That's the truth.
Facts.
So it's like, you doing your bird, you getting whatever you're getting, you should never see the main fault as, why ain't my friend got me? Like, come on, have you, like, you're your own man, innit?
Yeah.
You
Solid answer. Someone like yourself, who's someone that comes from, an estate background, when you go to jail, what's your mentality? Is it banging out or is it decap? Like, are you trying to, you don't really mind, or you're trying to get home as soon as you can?
It depends. I'll be real, yeah? It depends. I'm not on this, like, I haven't previously aimed for decap. Like, like, man is behaving, man is doing this, like, that's just not, I don't know, innit? That's just not. But anyone that's been in jail with me will know man ain't walking out of man's cell, walking down the landing on some bully boy thing or acting out of ordinary. Man's calm, innit? Like, man's doing bird, you're doing bird, we're all doing bird. There's an altercation, man, deal with it. But other than that, man just calm, bro. Literally, man ain't on this guy in jail to bang out. Obviously, if you see people, things happen, man's on all of that. But yeah, man, just calm.
The intention is just to get home, basically.
The intention is to just ride your bird, innit? Whatever man come through. And my kind of thing is live as comfortable as I can. So, for instance, I smoke weed, innit? So I need to smoke weed, I need my phone. That's how I would like to live. I want my stereo, I want my Xbox. That's how I want to live, innit? Do you get me? But you know how it goes.
You see, smoking weed, for those that don't know, in prison, do you hide and smoke your weed in your cell, or do you sit on your bed and just smoke
It depends, innit? It depends, because it depends what jail you're in, how the govs are, like, how flooded the jail is, you get me? Like, there's certain jails where man is smoking, doors are open, like, govs are walking past, the man are just blowing, because if you walk down to another cell down there, next man's blowing. You walk down, their problem ain't man blowing, like.
They can't stop it.
You guys say that, people think, oh yeah. Bro, the govs don't care. Certain jails, the govs do not give a shit if you're smoking.
So
bro.
that narrative that every gov is a fuckboy is false. Because there's some govs that would
their job,
pass a
innit?
blind eye kind of thing.
Obviously, I've grown up. Man that are kids will be like, oh, bro, it's their job. A man has a job to lock your door, fam. You can't be angry with a man that locks your door because he's locking your door. Obviously, there's ways. Certain men abuse their power. Certain govs do all this, just make you feel stupid, and they've got power in it, so they win. In the end of the day, they press their bell, their backup comes, you're done. You get what I'm saying?
Facts.
But it's like, yeah, fam. Nah.
Bless.
Yeah.
Did you lose anybody inside while you was in prison? Did you lose anybody that could be like family member, friend? Like, did you lose anybody? Was anybody pass away while you was inside, making your time a bit harder or anything like that?
Nah, once. Only this recent time, but not when I got recalled. When I was at the end of this sentence.
Yeah.
Chams obviously died at the end of this sentence. That's the first person that's actually died
while you was away.
While I've been in jail, yeah.
What's that like?
I didn't really understand it, to be honest. It's like, I think it don't really, in jail obviously you got a bare time, you're thinking about shit. Like, you might think about it more, but in the end of the day, you're behind them four walls, your door opens, your door closes. There's nothing you can really do, fam. Cause like, I feel like it humbles you more if you get the news in jail. Some men react differently, innit? But at that point, a few of my friends had died, and I think I adapted to dealing with death. So when I did get told that terms had passed, it was like, you know what I'm saying? It was like, fuck, but I don't know, man. It was just mad. I don't know, man. Mental state, it's man growing up in it. I think it's just man growing up.
I was just about to ask him that, because I was going to say, you see, like, we're not here glorifying prison. It's just something we have to do, but I don't think a lot of people understand the mental side of it that people go through. Like, if you lose a friend while you're in jail doing time, you can't go to their funeral,
jail affects your personality. Simple.
That's like, fucking up your mental, right?
100%.
Excuse my French.
Like 100%, like blood. Like you'll be in jail, sitting in your cell, 20, like local jails. You're doing 23.
23 bang.
If you ain't got a pattern to get out your cell, you're doing 23 hours, 22 at the minimum, yeah. And it's like that molds you into being someone, man. Trust me, you're on your own, or whether you got a cellmate. Like, if you're on your own, I think it turns you into like a institutionalized person. If you do long enough, it's like you only know your own shit. Like you're so focused on your own shit, it's just hard. Do you get me? So I think it does affect a lot of people, but bad people don't really speak up about it.
So you see someone in prison, like, I got something for you. I'm gonna bring up 2 objects, yeah? And I want you to tell me what you would do with these objects. You understand? Car. Prison is a crazy place.
In jail, yeah?
In jail, if I put this and this in front of you, yeah?
Yeah.
What is there use for this, or is it just food and socks?
Together.
I'm asking
Separately
you.
or together?
I'm asking you, like, is it just food and socks, or is it...
When I see this, obviously, I see you taking the sock out, putting the tuna in the sock, twisting it, and it's a weapon, innit? But...
See that?
But, obviously, when I see this, you see... This is what man are eating 24/7. This or
24/7.
mackerel. It's
That's a
one of
fact.
the 2. Man are whipping that in the kettle, and you could have got one of these on a clothing parcel or something. So,
So you're saying you put this in there?
Say you got a canteen.
Yeah.
Say you got a canteen and you got your reception parcel.
Yeah.
That's what this could be as well. This could be part of your
Right.
canteen. This
So,
could be your
yeah,
reception
yeah,
parcel.
yeah.
You get me? But more time, man's putting this. Is exactly how man's doing it.
Show us what you mean.
You know what I'm saying? But don't follow my instructions, car.
Okay.
It'll get you in trouble. But yeah,
Okay.
this was my pattern, to be honest. So what man will do is tie it. So it's got enough swing, and then I'll wrap it around my fist. So I can really get busy with it, you know what I'm saying?
You see what's going on here?
Then it's work.
You see what's going on?
The tighter you do this, the more, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and a man did that with food and socks.
Blood. The worst thing is, they've got jam jars. They've got shit in jar that anything you put in a sock. Like certain man will get a snooker ball from Souls, put that in a sock. Wham.
Because the realest talk is, would this be something that happens now, or would it be more? Because I'm hearing people have got.
Now it's
knives
just
in
shit
jail
chefins. Jail's changed. It's not even a fighting thing no more.
Different.
It's not even a fighting thing no more. Word, like it's not even like rarely it's a fighting thing. Cool, you have to get it cracking, but after that someone's gonna get chefed or someone's getting their head bust. It's not even like that no more. Like literally, like it's not even a stand-up thing no more.
So if I put this in front of you,
What's that?
toilet roll, baby oil. Is there?
That's tough times.
Is that what do you do with these objects?
That's tough times, bro. That's all I'm gonna say.
Tough times.
That means tough times.
Yeah. For those watching at home, you see what he did with the tuna.
You know what else it could mean though?
The toilet roll and the baby oil.
You get one of these a week.
You get one of them. Listen to me.
The govs give you one of these a week. 2 at
One
most.
toilet roll a week
2 at most.
to last you.
You get me?
Bubble guts.
Unless you're cheating, you get 2 at most.
Brazy.
And then certain man,
Brazy.
when they don't want to get bent up, they don't want to get moved wings, they oil
Oil
themselves
up.
down.
Did you hear what he just said?
They'll
A
get
man will
butt-
baby oil himself
butt
up naked just
get
so
the
that you
oil,
can't grab him.
rub
and take him out
himself
of his
down
cell.
and stand. You get me?
I just wanted to bring up them objects just to show people that are watching that ain't been to prison the things that some people go through when they're
Girls
in there.
mad.
You see, growing up, was your father in your life? You have a father figure?
Not for the.
How was you raised up?
Nah, I wouldn't say so. No, I didn't. Obviously, when I was young, like I vaguely remember times him being about, but nothing from past the age of like 4 maybe.
Is it something that affects you mentally, or is it something that's just normal to you?
Nah,
You don't
if I'm
even
honest,
miss nothing?
I don't dwell on it. Certain men are like, they'll sit and be like, oh, I wish I had a dad, or what would my life be with a dad? Fam, you see me as a person, I'm more of what it is than dwelling on shit. You get it? I'm more on like what it is now and what man do moving forward. I can't keep thinking about what would this have been like, or I don't like doing that. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So yeah, father thing.
Nah, mumsy.
I'm happy with the way I grew up, man.
Yeah.
Facts.
And
Can't
being
complain.
someone like yourself, where you're from, do you believe, can beef be squashed?
Depends, yeah. Certain beef's better, innit? Petty. If the beef ain't petty, it can be squashed. Bare beef, I can't call it beef. Unless man's died there, I can't really call it mad beef. But or man's been robbed or violated, like I can't really call it beef. But it's like bare man have got fake beef, where if you phone a man and you have a conversation with that man, your beef's done. But bare man just got pride. Like it's over bullshit. You have one conversation, it's done. But that could end up spiraling. Man don't have that conversation. Man see each other. My brethren pokes your brethren. My brethren pokes you. you're dead, or you're in hospital. Now, my whole ends, beef your ends. It's mad. It's mad. You get?
So, depending on
if
someone hasn't dropped out, it could possibly be squashed. But if
I would
someone's
say,
dropped
unless
out,
someone's robbed you,
yeah,
killed someone in your batch, or obviously killed one of your friends. I wouldn't say someone in your batch. Killed one of your friends, robbed you, or like violated a family member, or something deep. You know what I'm saying?
Then it
like
can't be squashed.
something that's going on. That's up to the person whether they want to squash it. Me personally, nah. But that's up to a person. Like, you get me? Those things I can understand why you wouldn't squash it. But there's a whole load of petty shit that
can be squashed.
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe in the streets or in this industry or whatever man want to call it.
So what got Skore Beezy? Furthermore, how did you get the title, fam? Skore Beezy.
School.
School.
Bare football. You get me? It was Skore.
Yeah.
It was Skore. Obviously, them times there was Lethal Bizzle and that.
Right.
Like, you get me? Lethal Bizzle and that came out. So it was Skore Bizzle. You get me? Then obviously with them times moving on, man just changed it to Beezy and it's stuck since.
That's definitely stuck because...
It's stuck.
Do you ever get called your real name?
Nah.
That's just home time, like Mumsy and that.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's just Skore Beezy.
It's Beezy or Skore, yeah. Some man say the full thing, but yeah, it's Beezy or Skore or Beez.
What do you prefer?
Most people say Beez, you know. Most people say Beez instead of Skore, you know. I get called Beez more than Skore, I would say.
Do you prefer Beezy more than Skore though?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
So
I don't know why.
See him in the streets, it's Beezy.
Yeah, it's probably.
Yeah.
But now, you know what though? Beezy sounds like a lot of things. Like I get mistaken sometimes when a man will say another man's name and it sounds like Beezy, you know what I'm saying? So, however you want, you get me?
And when it comes to this thing of yours for music, like what do you see as being next for you? Like what's going to make you feel like you're content with what you're doing with music? Is that a check from somewhere?
Money.
Is it a
that
big
money?
deal?
That money needs to represent how far man's come. And you get me? And that's what it is ultimately. Man can say, oh yeah, this is that. Ultimately, it's how much money you're going to earn from your art. You know what I'm trying to say?
That's a fact.
So that's obviously the main goal, yeah.
Do you have a manager right now?
Nah, I actually don't.
Is that something that you're looking into, or what's your angle?
Yeah, definitely. This year, definitely. But it's like...
How do you find a good manager though?
That's the problem. The problem is finding a good manager, finding man that ain't users, because there's a lot of, bruv, this industry is mad, bruv. Like, the amount of managers I've heard that have done fuckeries is crazy. So it's like, you got to avoid that. Then you got to avoid mixing business with friends, because obviously I've got friends around me that come to meetings or will do that. But then it's like, I don't want to throw them in the deep end, even though their heart might be clean. They might want to do a lot, but it's like, you might not be able to do what I need to do. So it's like, it's balance, man. And you know what it is, bro? I could do a lot of shit myself, man. Obviously, apart from...
Do you prefer it like that though?
Yeah, bro. Because then everything's done on my accord. Otherwise, who's to blame? Me. No one else to blame.
So if you was to look into a manager, what would that manager have to have? What characteristics does he need to have to help you out or your brand?
I believe I'm good at working, creating the music, sorting out the visuals possibly. I don't think I need too much help with. Maybe obviously we have a conversation. The most things I need help with is taking me to that next level and maybe building me into this industry with certain people who fuck with man, but they'll more fuck with man through a third party. Do you get it? Like, there's a lot of men in this industry that fuck with a man and they fuck with man. But it's getting in the booth with them, it's a whole different question.
But why? Why is it?
Because that's not their full agenda. They might rate man. They probably do rate man. They probably would want to get in the booth with man. But I don't know what it is. It's just that stage always just it's a brick wall.
Is it possible to have friends in music? Like
Yeah, possible.
artists?
Yeah, it is, but it has to be genuine. I don't believe it's cool. It can happen, but it's rare for a friendship just to come solely off music, and you man are brethren.
It's got to come from somewhere.
It's got to stem from somewhere genuine.
Maybe being locked up with a
Jail,
man.
possibly family, possibly
there's got to be something there.
Third party, like I'm saying, like a third party, like you get me. If it's strictly just off your hard, my man's hard, it goes left. Because you get man feeling like they're too cool with you, or you get man feeling like one man feels like we're dogs, the next man feels like, nah, my man's just cool. There's a lot of blurred lines, isn't it? Between rappers' friendships, rappers' relationships. It's a lot of blurred lines.
Yeah.
You'll believe you're cool with this man to an extent where, nah, fam, the man that will come to my block, shoot a video, shoot a tune. You'll hit them, bro, and they are not hitting you back, fam. You get me? And I don't think it's because they don't rate your music or they don't rate where you're going, or I just feel it's just bare underlying issues, but you get me?
Does that have anything to do with, you're a part of OJB, right?
Of course, it stems from the hood, man.
Is that what I was going to say to you?
I believe 80% of it stems from the hood.
Is it because of past events?
Or who man fuck with, or who that guy fucks with. It's just bare KKK stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That, oh, your brethren violated my cousin in 2017, so I can't work with you like that. But you won't tell me.
Yeah.
You'll just do that brick wall stuff. You get me?
Yeah.
That's what happens, isn't it?
Is there like, you see within OJB, is it like a thing of everybody jumps on records together, or is it a thing of everybody individually is doing their thing, but we're like a unit moving
That's
forward?
what I was just talking to Viz about, yeah. It's like, there's two ways man can do it. And there's two ways where it works or where it don't, innit?
Yeah.
You either do all your tunes together and you come through like a crew, like, or you won't see one without, like it's basically a crew, innit? It's a band, we should say, innit? Like, you don't really do the solo thing. Everything's kind of joint. That's more of a band. Individually as a collective, I would say, would be the best route until man individually are on top of the game.
Because that could then mean potentially any one of you gets through, you just bring through the team.
But man can't do that at a stage where, cool, you can, but say one man's at the top.
Yeah.
And then they work with one of their brethren who's not getting enough clout.
Yes.
But it's their brethren, innit? And
Yes.
they're doing it for solely brethren love. You put that out on platforms, it doesn't generally reflect as a good move for the bigger artists.
Right. Yes.
You get it?
Yes.
And it's like, sometimes that artist who isn't the bigger artist can't see that. You're kind of affecting the bigger artist's thing.
Right.
So why don't everyone build their thing till everyone's at least shoulder length? There might be someone who's that taller than you, but you're at least here.
Yeah.
And then man push. Because that's what I believe OFB done.
Right.
I used to see couple tunes of them together, which you do see from the man, but generally it was Bando K&Ls.
Yeah.
It was Heady One on his own. It was Abra. That was Heady and RV, but they kind of, you get me?
Yeah.
Then it was Abra on his own with Kush a little bit, but it was like they all built their names. They're all individuals. If I said all of them individually, you'll be like, yeah. Then when they come collectively, it's a wrap.
What was formed first, OFB or OJB? In your ideas?
I don't know. OJB to me, innit? Because obviously we wouldn't have done that.
When's OJB been? How long's OJB been
Yes, fam. If I think about it, yeah,
rocking for?
I'm sure 014, maybe 15.
So 14, 15, OJB
I'd
was
say
kind
around
of
it.
formed, yeah? You see, when Skore thinks of making a song, do you think of your other members in your collective in a sense of, let me put on a Schema or a Cycle or a Reaps or a Wrecker, or do you just think, nah, I'm going to go right and try and get a couple other features? Is there a thought process?
If I tell you the realist with me, the realist, bro, I just go in the booth and I just work. And it's like, if a man's in the booth with me, that might make the tune happen quicker. Or if a man's not in the booth with me and I just work on something, bro, I'll be real, I usually keep them as solos.
Right.
There's hardly tunes that I take back from the studio and I send to man and say, jump on this.
Right.
I'm usually in the booth with them.
Yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, so they're present while you're doing it.
Yeah, like I don't really, that's not really how I make music. But when I would say there's certain tunes that I've got back and I've listened to and I thought, who can I put features on who ain't the man then? That's what I would do with them more. I would pick a tune and send it to them. With the man then, you can come to the booth, bro. We can work on something now.
So is everybody in OJB at the same clout level, or is there?
No, I don't believe so. But
different?
It's never gonna be like that, innit?
I say that to say, like, you see how you said earlier a little bit about you're at the stage where you need to work with artists maybe possibly bigger than yourself
To get me to another level.
because you're trying to level up.
That's what I believe. Yeah, a manager could do for man. Yeah.
So
Could
does
build
that
like
affect your thinking when you're thinking about?
I don't think I need to do it though.
Do I need to get one of the man them, or do I need to get a feature? Is it a hard one to pick kind of thing?
Not really, because
Like if your dog from OJB
no disrespect,
says he wants to jump on something, but then you got a man over here that's a popping artist that says, "Right, I want to jump on that," bro.
and what's gonna do me better for my career, for my next move?
Yeah.
My brethren will have to hear what I'm saying, bro, and I would have to do it with a bigger artist.
Yes.
And that's not a disrespect.
That's
thing.
business.
And if man couldn't hear that, that's mad.
Yes,
It's like
yeah,
you going. If I break it down, it's like you. There's a man that's got untold of dinner or whatever.
Yeah.
He can bring you forward to everyone. Then you can pattern your niggas.
Yes.
But then there's one of your niggas that can bring you a small amount, and you can't pattern no one with that.
No,
you can only pattern him with
Yeah,
that.
I'm gonna have to chat to him and say,
I have to chat to him and say, bro, I've got a bigger picture.
Yeah, there's a bigger
and
picture.
here what, I can go and link this guy, and then when I'm there, bro, you get me? That's how I just see it, man.
Because realistically, OJB to me looks like a collective of people that will come back for their brethren anyway. If you get on, Schema gets on, Psycho gets on, Reach
It's
gets
natural
on.
though. It's like
natural that the
if
man
Heady
them
makes
out.
a banger,
You understand?
and Abra drops one a few weeks after, Heady's fans are listening to Abra because they fuck with Heady.
Yes,
Just to hear what
yes,
he's saying.
yes,
So
yes.
if you're good enough,
That's the benefits.
If you're good enough,
that's
you're
the
taking the
benefits.
fans too, or you're sharing the fans. With that popping artist in your back.
Yeah.
So it's like
It's a win-win.
Literally,
it's a win-win.
You get me? It's literally a win-win, bro. But I just feel like, cool. Example, I don't want to keep talking about OFB and that because there's a whole load of different
it's relevant.
gangs.
Yeah.
But I feel like Abra had a buzz. Then he done this, working with his brethren too much and putting out too much work with his brethren, which is not, they're good, they're cold. But it didn't elevate him, bro.
Right.
He had to take a second.
Whereas
to sit
if
back.
he just went,
bro, he took a second, sat back, and he come back.
Again,
He's still fucking with his niggas, but he come back on his own kind of thing. You get it?
his own plan.
But I respect it because look what he's done. He got to that level. The remix, what did he do? OFB only. The spin that coupe one.
I do rate that. I can't lie. I personally
He just
rate
put it
that.
OFB only. But
I kind of rate that.
he had to go and get his buzz back before he done that.
Before
You
he
get
could
what I'm
do
trying
that.
to say?
Yes.
He could have easily phoned Heady, phoned these men who kept up their buzz and said, yo, what? Man's here, bro. Bring me.
Yeah.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
But it worked in the favour. Now they're all
Now
up
they're
here,
all there.
innit?
Yeah.
So it's like, bro,
I big them up. They're doing their
that's
thing.
how I see it, innit? I don't want to dwell on them too much, you get me? But that's how I see it.
That's
It's
just
like,
how you see the thing.
it's like they're a perfect example, you get me, of I think how to do it. Even Zone 2, like individually, Quaingface is probably at the top. Then you got the other ones, they're all coming true, one up or together with themselves. And then when they put out something collectively, people just generally just go to it, you get me?
So back to you now, because you're here to get your flowers, my dog. Pause. You know what I'm trying to say? I've seen you within the last, how much songs have you released within the last 3-4 months, bro?
Ooh, 3-4 months.
Whether it's a feature or your own thing.
What's that, September? It's about September, right?
Yeah, let's say from September. How much?
Action. Probably about 6.
6. So the man's got 6 songs out within 3-4 months. Do you feel that you're getting flowers from the game, the scene, the culture? Or do you feel that you're still working to get in? Does everybody know Skore Beezy in the culture?
Alright, cool. I would say cool. Let's say September, yeah? September, I think I dropped Action with you and Schemes.
Yeah.
Cool. After that, don't think I dropped something else, until the Demon Time remix. I don't think I dropped nothing else. So I would say scrap them 3 months, yeah? I would say from November, the end of November.
You've been in their faces.
I've dropped 5 visuals.
5.
Featured or whatever. And my face is on 5 visuals in 6 weeks.
And
or
you're an
5
independent
weeks.
artist, right?
Yeah, 5 or 6 weeks.
That's crazy. Do you know what it takes for a man to do that
6
independently?
weeks. I got 5 visuals out there.
Talk to me about the Demon Time remix. Obviously,
that was mad.
The Bro Cycle's on there. How do
Big
you like?
upsets, that's mad.
I feel that you deserve that spot.
Yeah, no.
Is that why you got the spot?
Yeah, do you know what it is? Like what we was just talking about, bro. Like, Sykes hit the banger. Like, he hit a song that connected. Demon Time
connected.
original.
Definitely
connected. Like, man saw that everywhere.
Yeah,
And niggas don't like to fuck with man. So for man to see that everywhere, it's like, this is definitely hit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like,
that's a fact.
he done that. So it's like, my advice for him was the same advice what I would tell man.
Right.
Is Go and get them big artists, bro.
Yeah.
Forget, man.
Yeah.
Like, you go, we go, innit?
And that's you saying that to him.
Brother, my life, bro. Like, go and get these artists, bro.
There you go,
Like,
there you
you
go.
get me?
That's
He's
love,
like,
yeah.
he'll be like, yeah, cool. Man's gonna get this guy. Can you help me get this guy? Da-da-da-da-da-da. Sweet, bro. Do you get me? Patterned everything. Certain things didn't go to plan, legal shit, or people just doing loads, trying to ask for too much that they can't even get.
Yeah.
But people had to come off the tune.
Yeah.
You get me? So things have fell into place where he's like, bro, come, bro.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah.
That man could have been on this sour thing. Like, oh, but you're only doing that because, do you get what I'm trying to say? But fam, forget all of that. Man's here for the man them to go, innit? And I feel like niggas need to just start thinking like that, bro. You get me? And what man done is man prospered from it.
100%. Do you feel that
get
you
me?
prospered from it as well? Do you feel like
100%.
you're getting, you know what I'm saying?
100%.
The
I believe
recognition
since
for it?
that drop, and because I've been consistent since, and where I've been away for so long, that's all they've been waiting for is consistency, innit?
Because you was away 3 years, right?
Yeah, literally. Like, basically now 2.5, then I came out for 3 weeks, got recalled for 6 months. So, you could say, and if man want to add this 3 weeks that I was on road, it don't make sense.
So
but
what keeps Skore going, bro? What
Being
keeps
on road.
Skore going? Like,
Facts.
what's the motivation, bro? The being on road is the
Hunger.
motivation?
Being
Or
on road.
are you trying to change
Do you know what the
your family's
motivation
life?
is? No, the
What's the
motivation is seeing what niggas are doing, seeing the industry. That
I
is
think
my
that's healthy.
motivation.
That's a healthy answer, though.
That is my motivation. See, and I believe I'm better than so much man that are doing so much. That's my motivation.
Right.
Like, bro, there is no way I'm letting man take that bag over me.
Yeah.
I'm better than you.
Yeah.
Do you get it?
That's a great answer.
Like, facts, bro.
That's a great answer. So you're not going to stop until you get there. That's what you're on.
Nah, I'm not. Facts. But I believe man's en route, innit? But yeah, no, I'm not.
Since you came, is there a difference to before you went in to how your buzz is now? Is there a difference? Do you feel a difference?
Higher now.
It's higher now, right now.
In this camera. Right now as we speak, we're speaking at the start of January.
January
Yeah.
2021.
Right now as we speak, I think it's like cool. Not just before I went jail, a few years before that, yeah, or 14 maybe, yeah, 15.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
feel like my buzz was nice then when Joe Black and certain man, Storms even, certain man had their buzz then.
Yeah.
I think I was good then.
Yeah.
But the climate of music then, because bro, I looked down my Insta, bro, I was celebrating 15,000 views in a day. That was good.
That was great.
That was buzzing.
That's great.
Man was like, bruv, you're
That's
coming.
lit. Man, pop a bottle for that.
15,000 in a day. So it's like, man has to be bigger now. Have to. Man has to. The buzz has to be bigger now. It has to, bro. Man's
Do you
turning over
feel it?
numbers,
Do you
bro.
feel it? Does it feel?
Recently
like,
I have, but only because I've been consistent, and it's like, man have no option, and I believed in that was the formula for me. Everyone's got their own formula. I believe my formula was to wake man up and make man see me so much that man realised, nah, this shit's hard. You get me?
That makes perfect sense to me. I don't even know what to say in regards to, like, I think you're cold, and I don't want to be biased, you're my brother, but it's like, you think you know your code. You just said it. You're better than so much, man. So what's going on now that's taking it's time for you to be there, or is that just because you've got to work harder? Like, if you're cold, and I know you're cold. Like,
if I keep this 1,000, I think it might be the type of rapper I am. It will take longer for man to blow to a type of rapper who is very jingly or like got some sort of catch about
gimmick to them.
Yeah, like
Yes,
my craft
I get you.
takes a bit longer.
Are you willing to change? Are you willing to do the gimmicky stuff in order to get there? Or are you just going to stay as
I'm
real
comfortable with what I'm doing now because I feel like man is slowly, like I said, man is slowly getting
100%
flowers. So I don't believe, I believe changing into someone who man ain't to get there quicker is what fucks a lot of people up.
Yeah, what do you think of man that do that?
Bruv, they've lost their source. They've lost their person. So from they've lost their person, I don't know how you expect man to believe in you. You know what I'm saying? Like, from you've gone into... Because you know what, like I said, a lot of man watch other man's formulas and copy.
Yeah.
Like I said to you, the main thing I said to you when you asked me something, I don't like giving advice because everyone's journey is different.
Everyone's journey is different,
I don't believe there's one advice you can give a man in this music thing. I don't think there is. You think there's one advice you could give man? Obviously, the one advice I think you can give man is work hard.
Work hard or work smarter.
work hard.
Not necessarily harder, maybe smarter. I would
then-
say, but that's about it.
But smart in what way?
Smarter in the sense of, so maybe if you was just doing the same thing year in, year out, I record music, I make a video, I put it out, I record, change that.
Okay,
And maybe
yeah.
work smarter to, is there a market inside I can go and talk to that might take my video somewhere else?
Yeah.
That's what I mean by
Waking
smart.
up, yeah,
But
there's
again,
little
bro, I gotta give you credit because you're doing this without a manager, bro.
Yeah.
You are waking up every day and
Bro,
having
man's
to
putting
figure
on
it out.
man's tunes on Spotify, man's trying to playlist it, man's
Upload
trying
your
to
own
do
stuff.
all this shit,
Like
bro.
this is, I don't think
It's not easy.
I don't
bro.
think there's an artist at your level that's got no manager doing this by himself. I might be wrong. It's just my opinion. I could be wrong, but
Yeah,
that's
no.
how it feels. Is clout killing music?
Yeah, definitely. Nah, clout. What social media clout? Yeah.
Clout as in
Social media clout.
A man knows today he could wake up, maybe slap a man in his face, put it on
Possibly.
camera, and put out a song.
In a music way, do you know why I think clout's killing my man's people in a music way?
Yeah.
Because a man will make a tune, yeah? Go silver, gold, or wherever it is,
Yeah.
and then say to a man, I'm better than you lot. That's not facts, bro.
So he's wrong for saying he's better.
Yeah,
than
that's
man.
not factual. You've hit a song, you've got your clout, you've done what you've done, you've got your tune, you've hit your silver.
Yeah.
Well done,
Well
bro.
done, well done.
But you're not a better rapper or a better artist.
Right.
You've just got that song that's connected.
Right. So
but a lot of man,
right. Yes.
that person with the plaque will win the war online.
Because
You
it
know
looks.
that. Because what he'll
he's
do,
decorated,
he'll
innit?
take a picture with the plaque.
Yeah.
My man got a plaque. I never thought so. And man will win, I'm telling you, bro. You will lose, bro.
So
Clout to an
You're right,
extent is
you're
killing the industry, bro.
But then, do you see?
I don't think clout is the definitive factor in anything.
Because what happened to it just being about it's not about the music no more.
Nah.
It's what
But-
the person's doing.
Actually,
Or is it about
do you
the
think
music?
it used to be about music?
I think it used to once upon a time be about the music. That's when retro
Image
was at
as
the
well?
highest
Or
of
no,
his
it
game.
didn't matter about your image?
I think images now. I
You think back in the day it didn't matter about your image?
Nah. because
UK or in general?
Man was wearing boot cuts.
UK or just in general? But that was in style though. I'm saying
It
UK
was
or
in
in
style.
general.
In general, maybe.
Do you know what? You might be right, yeah,
Maybe in
because
general still.
the styles P's and that. That's what I think.
Bro,
of. They will never be.
perfect example,
They will never
bro.
be popping in this
Perfect
generation.
example.
You do know that, innit?
Never.
If they came out tomorrow,
Yeah.
they will not be.
And why is that?
Just because of how shit is. It's all about.
Is it because their numbers wouldn't be good, or is
So
it?
what their content, bro? It's real rap. Obviously, real rap does hit certain places, but that's not what man wanna hear. Man wanna hear controversy. Because you see, like this drill shit. This drill shit has only took off because man have started naming what they do and who they do it to. Man have been rapping violence from how long ago?
How long ago? Yeah.
But
yeah.
from man have started creating timelines like, yeah, I've done this on this day to my man over there.
Yeah.
Man wanna hear it.
Yeah.
Like that's what man wanna hear.
Yeah.
So it's like that's
Yeah.
what's mashed up everything, bro. That's why the feds recently, innit, they're doing something where
What are they doing?
you can incite
I
violence.
see this.
You can
I
incite
see
violence,
this. Yeah.
but you can't speak about actual events. And man are going crazy over it. I think that's the best thing they could have done, bro.
But you
Because
see,
I hate when I see man talking about.
I was
a
going to
dead
ask you
brethren.
personally,
That-
what do you
hate that,
do? You
man.
prefer to hear a man rapping like how Wretch and Swiss rap, or a man rapping how
Wretch and Swiss, man.
no, the most gangster rap?
The only thing I say is, oh, my man's rude. It's not really.
Yeah,
It's not bars. My man's rude. Like obviously, this generation will probably pick the rude guy out of Wretch.
100%. Is that because
If
it's
you
being
go-
controlled by the younger generation, or the 16-year-olds, the 17-year-olds? Is that
Yeah.
why?
What the
Is
game
it a no-brainer?
controlled.
Do you believe the game? Who do you believe that listens to the
Control
music?
25 and under.
25 and under.
Yeah.
So technically, if you're over 25,
Bro,
you're gonna have a
man's
problem.
got 10-year-olds listening to
relating.
this mad stuff. You do know that, like proper 11-year-olds
Yeah.
listening to drill where man are saying that they've gone and done this to this person. So you're listening to that, bro. You're gonna think this is what this guy's on. He's telling me what he's done.
Yeah.
So man, I'll feed him into it, and that's how relates back to your question. That's how clout is fucking man up.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
it's what you say now. It's not what you do.
It's not what you do, it's what you say.
I could go on a track tomorrow. If I say the rudest track, I might not have done it.
Yeah.
Man, not all coming to my side to hear that and want to clout off that.
Do you believe people do that?
1,000,000%, bro. There'll be murders every day, bro. Do you get what I'm trying to say, bro?
I'm just putting questions out there. You know
There'll
what
be
I'm trying to
things
say?
every. Obviously, there is probably things every day, but not like that, bro. And the way man go on, bro, I've seen it, bro. Like it's crazy, bro.
So a lot of people are faking it till they make it.
Bruv, 80%, bro.
80%.
I would say 80%. 80%. 20% of these rappers who talk smoke have previously done it or actually do this stuff.
Okay. And
You get
80%, they just...
80% have
they
either done it since rapping became cool and want something to put in their bars.
Yeah.
So it's not for the actual purpose, right reasons. Or no, they ain't done shit, bro. Like man say they create characters, innit? They rap about a character. It's not really them.
So you see when Skore Beezy releases a video and you're sitting in your house and it's 6:59, your video's out of 7. Are you sitting there wanting to see 100k views in 24 hours? Or are you sitting there and you don't care what the views are? You're just happy.
You want my honest answer, right?
Honest answer, bro.
I'm looking for that 100k.
Why?
In 24.
Why?
Just yeah. Or do you know what? I'm looking for progress from my last work.
Okay.
That's what I could say.
That's
but 100k is kind of like, it's just, I don't know if it's society that's put that in my head.
That seems to be the number,
Yeah, I don't know if it's society that's put that number in my head.
That's the number. You got to hit 100k.
In 24, it's
otherwise
like...
you're rubbed.
In 24, it's like... But it's like... I think GRM have kind of set that bar because I'm sure like you have to hit 100k to get certain...
To get a premiere.
Yeah.
To get a GRM premiere.
So I think...
Do you think that helps you, though? Like, thinking like that? Do you think that kills your art?
Kills, man.
Do you think it kills you?
Bro, do you know how much it will dishearten? Do you know how much it disheartens, man, when man don't do what man thought man would do?
That's pressure, bro.
Like it could be 10k under. Man's still upset, bro.
Do you write your music thinking this has got to get? Say like you're do you write your music thinking I'm gonna drop a video to this and it has to get 100k views?
No, but watch the counter. What it will do is I'll make a tune. If I hear it back, the first thing I might say if I feel it hard, this is 1 million views. You get what I'm saying? And a man can cap. No one can cap, bro. This is what man will hear it and say, blood.
Where did this come from, though? Where did it come from?
But I'm guilty, bro. I'll be in the booth and I'll be like, bro, this is the one. I won't say this is the one that I'm gonna go platinum off. I'll be like, bro,
this is the 1 million view one.
1 million views in a week.
So what does it do when you get 1 million views? What does it mean? Is it a celebration? Is it I've made it? I can.
To be honest, you're making the platform money if man's realistic, but it's an accomplishment.
So wait. You're making the platform money.
Yeah.
So that ain't an achievement to you. What's the achievement to you if you hit the 1 million views?
That you've had 1 million viewers. That's your achievement. I've hit 1 million.
Because I feel like Viz, correct me if I'm wrong, everybody's on this, it's got to be 100k in 24 hours, it's got to be 1 million views, or it didn't work, it didn't connect.
That's a lie.
That's
I don't agree with that. Because, I'll be real, I check Spotify a lot, and I've seen a lot of artists who don't get views make a lot of money, bro. Like, their Spotify...
Which brings me to my next question.
I'm like...
Do you prefer
but
a
hold
million
on, there's
views
about
or
10
1 million
artists
streams?
that get this 1 million streams. I need the money, bro.
So it's 1 million streams. If your video gets 5k views in a month,
cool,
but 1 million
views.
streams, you're happy with that?
No, that's the problem. I need to balance it somehow. But if you was to say to me, would I rather 10 million streams or 10 million streams and 1 million views, or 10 million views and 1 million streams,
what do you prefer?
I will try and negotiate, but I will take the 10 million streams and the 1 million views.
Because that's money in your pocket.
But the 1 million views is substantial enough. 5k views is not substantial enough for me, if you get what I'm saying.
I just want to know how did we get here?
I don't know how we got here.
Where did we get to?
I was in jail.
Because now, a teenager now will go onto your YouTube and say...
killing numbers?
That's what I want to know.
Chipmunk and Bugsy, was it? Am I wrong?
Where did it come from?
I swear they started spinning this numbers thing when they were doing the clash.
Where did it come from?
I swear they started spinning this numbers
because a youth now will look you up on YouTube and look at your views and say you're rubbed.
Bro, I've seen man do it, bro. I've seen man say,
don't
do a tune with my man, his views are dead. But I feel my man and his streams are decent.
So talk to me about that. If you got someone that's sick, but you don't get views.
It's business though, innit? I don't know, bro.
Does that mean you don't work with him because he doesn't get views?
I don't know, fam. I think everything just has to like...
Or is it a part of your plan? It's got to just fit in with you. You got your own plan in your head, right?
Yeah, it's got to fit in.
So if this guy's sick but he doesn't fit with my plan, do you drop him out? If this guy approaches you,
that shouldn't be the case though. Real talk, that shouldn't be the case.
Shouldn't be.
If you feel like the tune's sick and my man's sick, naturally you should just work.
But would you put it out as a vid? Or do you leave it on a mixtape?
But that's the problem. Like a man told me the other day, when it comes to releases, every L you release is like a bruise. Yeah?
Right.
The more bruises you get, you're collapsed, innit?
Facts.
So,
I like that.
minimize the bruises. So minimize
the risks.
The L releases, isn't it?
But then if he's sick, what are you minimizing?
It's a risk.
It's still a risk.
Risk.
And do you
risk
see where we are
factor,
today in the game? A man is
risk
looking
factor.
at, you got to be worried about the risks.
It's true though. Like,
So
you
if
can't,
John,
you can't
watch
really
this, watch
argue
this.
with
If
it.
John down the road is a nerd, sorry, this is street 101.
Yeah.
If John down the road is a nerd, but he gets a million views every time,
Bro, this is
he
the
reaches out to Skore Beezy.
Facts.
But
Man
then
is
Nathan
working
is a
with him,
bad
bro.
boy.
Man's
but gets
working with
1K views.
But
do you work with John?
What has John done? Nothing
John is
mad.
a nerd.
But he ain't done nothing mad.
Fake
He's not
it till
a
you
snitch.
make it.
He's not a snitch, nothing like that. He's just
Not
a
a
nerd.
snitch,
He's just
not
not
a
about that
snitch.
life.
Yeah, he just-
I'm working with John.
Why?
Because, bro,
It's business?
it's about business, it's about exposure, and it's like, cool, the old me would have said, my man's not a real you. Man ain't working with my man.
But the new you says what?
The new you saying, I need that money, bro. I need that bag.
Viz, what do you do, Viz?
I'm working with him.
Do you work with the guy that's got the clout, but he's not who he says on the tin? Or do you work with the guy that, I believe you, but you get 1K views? Who do you work
I
with?
think everyone's different. I think it depends on your plan. Like, I feel like YouTube, can put out a false narrative. Someone can get 1 million views, but they do not have a real cult fan base that's going to buy their merch, come to their shows.
Yeah.
It's just
Facts.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? It's just a facade. And there's men out there at the moment that are using Bandcamp, Audio Mac, and their own YouTube and get like 50,000 views per video. But those 50,000 fans are cult fans.
Actually
Cult
there,
fans,
yeah.
right.
Off the back of that, they're gonna not only stream the music, they're gonna buy the music. It might be a vinyl drop and go to the show. So it just depends. Like, I feel like you can use the bigger platforms to see if your music's connecting and maybe gain a few more fans. But I feel like the people that are really, in my opinion, the real winners at the moment are the people that are completely independent and have built that
Cult fan base.
fan base, and it could be a small one.
Facts.
But they're coming to your shows, they're turning up early, they're waiting until your last song, you performed your last song, they're buying the merch afterwards.
You're right.
They're telling their friends, go buy the tune, and you get what I'm saying?
So why does that stop you from going on your own channel with your music then? Is it because there's...
No, but do you know what, yeah? When Biz is speaking right now, and I'm listening, he's 100% right.
Facts.
Cult fan base is
better
what
than
you
anything,
need.
bro.
Fan base is what you need. You don't need man that are going to click on your YouTube link and say he's hard. You don't need that.
You need a man to buy your song.
So man are actually getting clouded by this whole million views thing.
That's
the realness.
Is
Man
that
are
why I
actually
think though?
getting
Is that why
clouded.
man are scared to go
These
on their
ain't
own
man that
channel?
are buying your tunes.
100%.
If you go on your own channel, 80% of them viewers
Are your
are
fans?
buying the shit.
So why wouldn't it make sense for people to go on their own channel rather than still with GRM or Link Up?
Numbers game, innit? Look
And that's
good,
the
innit?
clout.
You can go to a
Is that the
label
clout
and you
or
can
is
get
that
money.
the business plan? Because if we're saying you
hard
need
question,
a cult fan base,
a hard
don't
question.
you build your own YouTube?
It's a hard question, you do.
But maybe your business plan is...
But do you get the fans from, do you use them platforms to gain your cult? And then move on
Okay,
with
so
your
a plan
cult?
could be I'm going to use GRM and Link Up
Fact.
to get myself
3
out
million
and
subscribers or
then
something,
bring them over to my page.
And then they're with me now,
I
innit?
can't go wrong, I think.
I think like that's
that's a great plan.
I think like that's what you kind of got to do.
I think that's a great
like,
plan.
Unless it just works organically for you. Like
You can just go over
we
to your
want
page.
Ray started on his own channel.
And I believe he's doing very well.
But he's got 1 million on everything he's dropped.
I don't think he's using those channels. I feel like, say like for example, Skore, you got a song with a next guy, like a collaboration.
Yeah.
That's perfect for like a
GRM.
music video channel. But
Yeah,
then
yeah.
your own project,
Okay.
Hit your own thing.
your own fans, and like, it don't matter if it's like
true.
Yeah.
a
It's
core
true.
of what it would get on the...
But that's your real guys, isn't it? Literally, yeah.
But
yeah,
does
yeah.
that go against the plan? Because the plan is...
It doesn't make you look
win.
as good. That's the rule.
That's what I mean.
It don't make you look as
The
good.
plan's
innit?
to win.
Because a man will say, and you know where you can
Yeah, but
fuck
that's dumb
up.
people.
Do you know where you can
That's
fuck
dumb
up?
people that say...
But is that the
but
majority?
watch where you
people that go, why I didn't get a million
But
views.
watch where you watch where you can fuck up. Cool. Let's say for instance, you're a 5 million artist on GRM.
Yeah.
5 million.
So every
3
video, 5 million
million
views, 3
3
million
million,
views.
2 million.
Yes,
You
I'm with
put
you.
on your own channel
Yeah.
and you're scraping 150,000 views, yeah?
150K,
Which ain't small views if they're
Yeah.
like
if they're real
that's
views
all-
though. If that's 150,000 people...
Yeah. It's
What do you prefer?
150,000 views.
Yeah, go on.
How does that look?
It looks
To the
better having
outside
the 3
world?
million
No,
views.
no. If you click out, if you were to search Skore Beezy,
Yeah.
you'd see the top one, 6 million GRM,
And then your thing.
140,000 on his own channel. It's been out for a month.
Of course the 6 million looks
That's
better.
been out for a month.
Of course the 6 million
Would
looks
man
better.
say, I don't think he's...
The majority are going to say
They're gonna question
he's rubbing
you,
out.
they're
The
gonna question
minority
you.
are going to say, I'd rather have the 150,000 people. Because that's my... If I put on a show tomorrow, I'm selling out.
I believe 8% of artists, are picking the 5-6 million.
100%. But why is that? Is that for clout or is that because it works for their business? Popularity.
Yeah.
So we're in a popularity contest.
I don't think a lot of men are business minded.
So we're in a popularity contest.
Facts. Because with that whole method that you man just said, a lot of artists should not be on these big
Should not be on these big platforms.
They should have cut time ago.
Yeah, but also it's about thinking about, like, say you got this tune, you want that 6 million people to view it, so then you know you're at wireless.
Yeah, bro. It's all about strategy, innit?
Plan. It's the plan, yeah.
You got 150,000
of your own one. That one just going for the tape.
And that's all for you.
That's just for my tape, my show,
Yeah.
Just for my toe, my shape, my everything, man.
It's a strategy, innit?
My shot.
It's a strategy, but
it is strategy.
Big up those channels, though.
No, big up the channel.
GRM,
They're giving man a platform to come from the mud to 3 million people, fam. Man cannot take anything away from them. Man can't say they're using man, bro. They're not.
But when does man...
We're using them.
When does man navigate from them? Or does man never navigate from them?
You never navigate.
Do you never navigate from them?
Nah,
because they're built in. They're in the industry. They're built in. We need to treat them like
I need to give
top
you a
of the
video,
pops,
basically.
fam.
I need
when do them artists ever leave top of the pops? They don't, bro. They don't.
They're the mecca.
Yeah, like GRM have got to stay as the urban go-to guys. Like we don't ever leave them. Yeah, we don't leave them.
You go there before anyone else.
We don't leave them.
Right.
They need to kind of like, bro. They need to kind of try and get back. This is off topic, but they need to try and get their own TV channel, bro. I'll be real.
And push
literally, they
build
could
from
do
scratch,
that, bro.
basically.
They could be a channel competing with MTV.
So do you feel like are you setting your own trend or are you following a trend?
No, I'm not following no trend.
And when I say follow, I mean, you see how everyone goes GRM.
Oh, yeah.
In that sense, not following in no other sense, but just that sense.
I would say in that sense, but you have to be real.
Like, you see if Schema
you have to be
came
real,
out of a song tomorrow and put it on his own channel and had 1 million views in a week on his own channel, would that inspire you to do your own channel? Or you would still have the same mentality to go down GRM?
Possibly.
Because I think that's all it is. I think we're missing...
Possibly. I'm scared to make that step.
People scared to make
that step. Man is scared to take that risk, bro. Because
there's
so much big artists... I've seen them do it and then come back.
And then come back to GRM. I've seen
that's
man
where you mess up.
On their own channel.
That's where you mess up. You got to stay on your own path.
I've seen man
put
something on their own channel and delete it. And then put it on GRM.
I've seen man delete it.
You know what I'm saying? So,
I've seen man delete it because it didn't get enough clout and then put it on GRM. Same video. It's like, you got to either stick with your guns this way or that way.
And that's it.
You get me? Yeah. Like, you could never go on your own channel, and just use GRM as, not use them, but use GRM as your outlet for videos. You do not want to make no money off videos. You know that this exposure is going to make you this much of
exposure brings it back in, right? Okay.
It can work for you.
Yeah. The exposure wise, I get it.
There's certain artists that just drop everything. Like, there's certain artists that drop everything with GRM when they're starting, because that's just how to get them in it.
That's true. There's big artists that don't even come off of GRM. T.O. and Wayne could be an example, maybe. I don't know if I see T.O. and Wayne release on his own channel. I think it's always GRM.
Yeah.
So maybe that's a formula for people that, it's just exposure. And it's how I turn it into revenue for me.
Yeah.
It's like, cool. How much money is man really making off YouTube?
What do you make off YouTube?
How much money are you making on Spotify?
You get
That's
me?
why you need the cult fan base.
You get what I'm trying to say?
To get the money.
Come to your show.
Yeah.
Buy your music.
How much you really making off putting on your own channel? Is it really worth?
So is it basically sacrifice now a little something?
Because some men are on this, and to put on my own channel because they're making my peas. Sometimes it's not.
It's not about that.
It's not that deep, bro.
Take the sacrifice, let them have that.
Because you're probably gonna put that peas into marketing.
Yeah.
For your own channel.
Yeah. If you're on like NBA YoungBoy level.
He's cultish. He's cultish.
Yeah.
He can do what he wants. Like
them type of people. I feel
like Stormzy. He don't even need to put. He don't even need social media, bro. I see his video come out, a cartoon video.
Yeah, mad.
It's got dumb numbers, and the man has it. I don't know where it's been promoted.
On his own channel.
Yeah, I don't even know where it's been promoted, bro. Like, you get it.
Big up Stormzy, man. I see you playing poker at his house. Talk to me about that. You got a relationship with Stormzy?
Yeah, bro.
I love that.
Literally, it's just
I
Get
love
me?
that.
Obviously, that's bro, but
I'm just gonna manifest it. I need a Stormzy and Skore Beezy song at some point. Let me just put it out there, because if you're playing poker with a man, that means you got a solid relationship with a man. So and Stormzy, you playing poker with that money that see you. That
you know
see
what's going on, bro. Friendly
salute.
poker,
You
man.
get what I'm saying?
You
All
get
right,
me.
cool. Back to the landing. Gobs on the landing.
Yeah.
I need you to answer these questions as quickly as you can. Yeah. Name a female rapper that you rate.
Fucking hell. Lady Leisha.
Single or relationships? What do you prefer?
Relationship, obviously.
Independent or major?
Depends on the artist.
For you.
I have to be controversial.
For you. As in, would you rather
Major.
stay independent or go major?
Major.
Best producer for you.
C. Fanatics.
The best DJ.
DJ.
Best DJ.
Kenny Allstar.
Your top 2 favorite artists right now.
We Want Raves and Central C.
What estate you from?
In Stanley Estate.
Who started UK drill?
Drill.
Who started UK drill? For you, your opinion.
Grizzy and M-Dog.
What's your best song? Skore Beezy's best song. Today.
That's been released, yeah?
Yeah, out there. They can go and check it out.
Trips on Trips.
Trips on Trips.
I like that one.
Bad boy tune. What football team do you support?
Chelsea.
Come on, you know I knew the answer already, gang. What are you talking? Anyway, Scarface or Paid in Full?
Paid in Full.
And this ain't even a question. You've done them, but what certifies you to rap how you do?
Real, keeping it real, man. Facts.
Just being real to yourself.
Yeah, man.
And that's it.
Literally.
That's a great answer. Tell the man what's coming up. What's coming up for you? Like, what's coming up? Because I know what's coming up. Tell the masses what's coming up.
Non-stop releases, man. Non-stop releases. You're going to see some features from some people I don't really... You won't like always see me. Like, you wouldn't expect me working with, or man's, man's trying to just branch out. You get me? But all I can definitely tell you is you're gonna see a lot of releases.
Yeah,
facts. So maybe a tape.
Pandemic or not, you're still going hard.
Facts. Like I believe, a lot of men are gonna fall off in this pandemic because they're label oriented or they've had their advance and things ain't making sense no more. Where we can't really.
That's a good one. He's brought it to my attention. You know,
I can't afford to. I've already bought my rollie. I've already bought this house, and I've already bought this. Like, you want me to spend 20k on a video? Forget all of that, bro. We're not putting out no videos.
So what? Do you believe that people that are in big deals are suffering right now?
1,000. Bro, certain man cannot put out no videos because they have to spend their own money for the videos because they received their budgets.
Right.
You get it, and they don't have them budgets no more.
Yeah, that's why we don't see no visuals from them.
Yes, bro. You get what I'm trying to say?
It's a crazy
you won't see visuals from man unless the man from the block can scoop up some racks. But it's like the pandemic has put a lot of man in rappers who rely on that first advance check. Yeah. If you've caught your check in the last however long, you'll be alright, innit? Yeah. But if you've caught your check a few years ago
and then it's running out now,
for a few albums, or it was for a few settings, you're in trouble, fam. Because you'll probably be at the end of that looking to get another deal. But it's a bit in the air now, isn't it?
Right.
Because of what's going on.
And would you say, going back to the manager talk, anybody watching, if you're a manager, what are you open to people DMing you and letting you know their managers and hearing them out?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely.
What's your Insta?
I wouldn't say I would definitely hear people out. Obviously, a lot of people have belief and talk good and like right now, I think man's at the stage where I couldn't take someone who is just trying their luck.
Right, they need to be solidified in their field.
They don't really, I couldn't take someone who don't know what they're doing and they're just trying.
You're too seasoned for that.
Yeah, like man's at the stage where man needs you to know what to do to get man there. Man don't want you trying or using a formula you've never seen work. Yeah. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I would say.
So for anybody watching, if you're in that field, what's your Insta, bro?
Skore Beezy OJB.
Hit up the bro and make it happen, yeah? You don't know it's the landing. Nftr, like and subscribe. Back soon, gang. Wow.